Good evening. The City of Naperville's routine platforming and praising over at least the past 10 years of an organization known as the HSS should concern any resident of the city who treasures the values of human rights, equality for all, and diversity, particularly those who are concerned about the current skyrocketing human rights crisis in India. The HSS is the international wing of a paramilitary outfit in India known as the RSS. Just ask pro-RSS authors Dr. Walter Anderson and Sridhar Damle. Damle notably is the head of the Chicago chapter of the HSS. In their words, the HSS is the overseas counterpart of the RSS. The HSS-RSS connection is affirmed by the HSS Naperville chapter itself. Countless pictures on its official Facebook page show HSS Naperville regularly and proudly displaying photos of the first two chiefs of the RSS. This is especially concerning, considering that the first chief of the RSS in the 1920s declared his intention for the paramilitary to work to turn India into an ethno-nationalist Hindu state, which he compared during the rise of Nazi Germany to a Germany of Germans. Meanwhile, the second chief of the RSS, notoriously and repeatedly during the 1930s, pointed to fascist Italy and Nazi Germany as examples of what he hoped the RSS would turn India into. The HSS-RSS link is further affirmed by the fact that the Naperville chapter in 2018 hosted the current chief of the RSS at its local events. That's concerning, considering that not only has this RSS chief repeatedly and openly called for turning India into a religious nationalist state, but that he is also implicated in directly sanctioning a series of anti-Muslim terrorist bombings in the mid-2000s. Chicagoland is a stronghold for the HSS. That's obvious, considering that even Congressman Raja Krishnamoorthi has shared the stage here with the chief of the RSS, attended HSS events to celebrate the RSS's founding, and so on. He has faced backlash for doing so from Indian American communities around the country, but has ignored all appeals to disassociate. Perhaps there's a pay-to-play motive in his case, as his congressional campaign has received tens of thousands in donations from national HSS officials. But what is the city's motive? The RSS, for the uninformed, is on the verge of launching a genocide against Indian minorities, especially Muslims. That will impact many Naperville residents of Indian origin who belong to Muslim as well as Christian and even Sikh communities. As RSS-sponsored atrocities rise in India, is the city of Naperville willing to do a deeper dive and reconsider its decision to so routinely platform and praise the RSS's international wing? Please do think about it. Thank you.